Good morning, Township. I'm Streets Pitsley. In today's broadcast, Eman will introduce us to some of the history behind the artwork you see hanging in the hallways. Then, Elizabeth will show us a few ways to use your free time now that spring is here. And finally, Nathan will introduce us to the spring musical, which you can see tonight and Saturday night.
As students create new works of art, let's take a look at some of the senior projects around the building. In 2014, a small group of students from the ceramics class worked to create art pieces that complemented the music hallway. The saxophone mosaic comes along with its sister piece, the piano. The second group of students who were a part of this collaborative project made the piano silhouette. Both works of art were made entirely from recycled ceramic tiles. About 12 years ago, students creatively used recycled materials to design music instruments. On the left is the harp. Sculpture wire was utilized in the harp's creation. In the middle is the piano. Students used cardboard and recycled jeans to construct it. On the right, you will see the guitar, which is made out of recycled plastic and bottle caps. These pieces taught the students that they could create 3D sculptures even out of recycled materials. Lastly, we have this abstract composition. This was created by a former teacher named Stan Lippman. Mr. Lippman used to work at Manheim Township as a special education teacher. He created this abstract composition on his own time and it was hung in our halls. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Eman Qundes, and stay creative, Township.
Easter may be over, but there's still many great things yet to come. These are the top 5 things to look forward to this spring. Number 1 is plants. Spring is known for its fresh flowers and produce. This is the perfect time to start a garden or just enjoy the beautiful plants already growing. Several previously delayed movies are coming out this spring. Films such as In the Heights and Peter Rabbit 2 come out later in the season, and Godzilla vs. Kong came out just last week. Many restaurants and bakeries have special seasonal food that is only available in the spring. And all that leftover Easter candy will be gone soon, so enjoy it while it lasts. Number 4 is the weather. It is beautiful this time of year. And the temperatures are perfect for outdoor seating or even a road trip. Last but certainly not least is the end of the school year. Students and teachers alike can count down the days to June 4th, which marks the last day of school. So don't forget, there's much to look forward to for the rest of the spring.
As you may recall, we here on the news covered this year's MTPA Fall Play, putting emphasis on the fact that it was held virtually, rehearsals and performances alike. But believe it or not, this year's spring musical, on the other hand, is a whole nother story.
Rehearsal tracks. Oh, very good.
Today, you'll be learning about the Theory of Relativity. Yes, that's the show's title. Written by Brian Hill and music by Neil Bartram, it's a series of vignettes, most of which set to music, and all of which telling inspiring stories about college students who find that in many ways, and by many means, we are all connected, whether by the laws of physics,
Person A is walking at a rate of 4.5 miles per hour.
the logic of math,
What could be clearer than pi is 3.141?
true love,
She is my world. I live for her, truly.
or a combination of the three making up all that is meaningful in the universe. Now, despite the show's theme of connection and togetherness, plenty of restrictions are still made. You might call it ironic, but let's see what the cast has to say.
I think it's something really fun to look forward to during the day. Sometimes days are tough. I'm online. I don't see many people.
Obviously, it's more difficult, especially with masks and things like that. When you're trying to portray emotions, it's more body language and like your eyes. You can't really convey with facial expression.
I'm just so thankful that we have the opportunity to perform on the stage again, seeing as how last year our musical unfortunately got canceled, and we were on Zoom this fall, which of course was fun, but I'm so happy to be on the stage again.
We can't all come really close together and, you know, like hug each other and touch each other.
Rehearsals have looked like doing like a vocal warm-up in the beginning, and then we go into a lot of group time sometimes where we all work together to get down blocking and other parts of the show, and then sometimes we'll break off and do individual songs and monologues to work. Sometimes we've gotten moved to the chorus room to fix like choreo stuff. Sometimes we like break up into little groups and like go out in the hallways and into the practice rooms and scatter. And
I think through this year and all these circumstances that the cast has come closer together than how we would have been in prior years.
Us, you know, spacing out, singing music, all with our masks on, the crazy singing masks that make us look like ducks.
So why should you see this musical?
First of all, it has amazing music and so many talented performers are in it.
It really opens a new kind of perspective on your relationships with people and how you treat them.
It has a lot of heart. You know, there are funny parts, there's some sad parts, there's so much to it. A lot of connection. It's a show about connection. It's a show about connection.
It kind of represents what's going on in the world right now, so just the fact that it's so prevalent I think is amazing.
This is a great show to, you know, fill your heart up again, to see people interacting, connecting, and I think that's something we all need.
I am nothing without you.
So, if you have the desire to experience the challenges and resolutions of life through the eyes of musically enhanced physicists, then be sure to bring along your rose, lipstick, and bowl of fruit to the Theory of Relativity. The show will be streamed and live in the auditorium on the 8th, 9th, and 10th of April. More information shall be otherwise given, and with any questions, see Mrs. Kennedy in room 259, Mrs. Haldeman in room 140, or anyone walking around wearing one of these. We'll be leaving plenty of footprints, don't you worry. And lastly, if you didn't understand any of the references I just made, just watch the show. I promise you this, you will never regret it. Otherwise, I guess you'll never know. Well, it looks like the end of the line for me. So this has been Nathan Perlis, and I bid you a very fond Baua. Achoo! There are way too many inside jokes.
Thank you for watching, Township. Be sure to visit our YouTube page and check out Blue Streak News online. Have a wonderful day.